Okay. So Mike, if you feedback, any questions, anything at all?
I guess the only question I'd have is I appreciated you kind of being don't take this the wrong way, kind of like nitpicky. Just from like I noticed you're a bit more pointing out stuff than the other demos or what. And I appreciated that because it was like, oh, there's little things I can tweak here and there.
Yep.
But yeah, if you have any feedback for me, I'd love to hear that. Just like how I could improve.
Yep. I think this is for everybody because I used to get caught here. We still get lost in that I'm trying to find the right question to solve it. As soon as you get blocked or like, shit, what do I ask next? Is because you're trying to do something with that question. And that was the biggest hurdle for me to overcome as well. Your creativity gets stumped when you go logic. Where are your creative questions, guys? And this for you, Josephine, as well. Where do they exist? Conscious or unconscious?
Unconscious, definitely.
So go there. And the way you spark that is by being very curious. But you did a brilliant job. There's nothing wrong with what you did.
Yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. You know, something I really thought about, you said it tonight, and I heard it in a demo the other day. You said, you know, all these people like Richard Bandler and Grinder tried to write down what Erickson did.
Yep.
And what you said got me. He said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching some of these videos, and I was like, he's in freaking trance. That's what he's doing. He's going into trance, and he's unconscious. So ever since you said that,
yeah,
like I've been more like trying to do that myself, just relying and go into flow state, whatever we call it, and that really helps.
Yeah. And look, I had the pleasure of seeing Bandler in Melbourne. It was either Melbourne or Sydney. A lot of great theory, brilliant ideas, but when it came to the practical, was not impressed. Just a lot of talking, but it was a lot of him. There was a lot of instructions of this the way you should do it, but when it came to the application, it's not what he said. And that's the difference between applying and living by the principles rather than being too caught in the technique, if that makes sense. But the biggest one is curiosity. It's where a lot of people get lost, because I did too. I've got to find the right question. Instead of wondering about that, guys, just be curious. What's the first question that comes to my mind? Because that's usually the question you should ask, because where's it coming from? Unconscious, but we disregard it. Guys, it's not hypnotic enough. There's no language pattern in it. Where's the Ericksonian language in it? It's not where it exists. Does that make sense?
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Welcome.